Chaychay's treehouse, a happy space of stories and play. Chaychay's treehouse, a little home high up above. A dream garden, a wonder place, on top of a beautiful tree. She writes, she paints, oh Chaychay, like her name, a sweetheart she is. Chaychay and her Chunku explore concepts from all around. And Uncle Katie, full of life, answers their questions through songs and smile. Chaychay's treehouse, a happy space of stories and play. Chaychay's treehouse, a little home high up above. The party awaits with surprise guests. They talk, they teach, they work together just like a team. Ooh. Chaychay wants to be this, Chaychay wants to be that. Sometimes an artist, sometimes a chef. Chaychay's treehouse welcomes all for a joyride.
Aja, why did Appa tell me to think about these words and that I need to be smart? I'm smart, am I not?
Well, your Appa is a smart man, and if he wants you to be smart, then there's a deeper meaning, I'm sure. Why, did something happen? Did you do something? Was he upset with you?
Well, he was a bit upset with me. First, I kept playing with his phone. Second, I didn't make my bed. And third, I refused to go to Jojo's house.
And why did you refuse to go to Jojo's house?
Because I was bored, and he got really angry with me and started saying, "You kids nowadays don't respect a thing." And he went on and on and on and on.
Ah, now I see why he was upset with you.
Why, Aja?
Oh, I just...
What happened?
Oh, Appa can just be too much sometimes.
Ah, I see. So you've gone and angered him as well. I better not go anywhere close to your father today.
He just needs to chill, you know?
Yes, Appa needs to take a chill pill.
Hold on now, hold on. I can't comment on half-heard stories. Now, what happened, Chunko? What did you do? And tell me the truth.
Well, you see, I already had plans with my friends, but Appa said, let's go to the Lakang. So I suggested we go tomorrow, because my legs were kind of hurting too. But then he threw a fit saying...
And he started saying, "You kids nowadays don't respect a thing. You take everything for granted."
Exact words.
I've been there, heard that.
So the two of you are saying that it's his fault and that you've said nothing and done nothing to get him all worked up?
No. He told me to go reflect on these words.
You as well. He told me the exact same thing. What's the big deal about S.M.A.R.T?
Well, first of all, it is a big deal. Now, your Appa and I, in fact, most Bhutanese, understand and know where this word comes from. We value it, we respect it, and we try to practice it in our everyday lives. Now, I struggle, but your father, he's very good.
What's so special about it anyway? Where does it come from?
Well, SMART is an acronym coined by none other than His Majesty the King.
Wait a minute. Before we go on, what's an acronym? What's that?
Okay, so an acronym is an abbreviation formed by the first letters of each word in a group of words, such as this example. So you can see that the first letters in these words spell S-M-A-R-T, right? But SMART over here doesn't just mean smart as in the literal meaning, but SMART means all these qualities.
So when Appa said to be smart, he meant
We should be sincere, mindful, astute, resilient, and timeless?
Yes, SMART, as I told you a while ago, was coined by His Majesty the King to remind us of our Bhutanese values. In fact, he thinks Bhutanese in general are smart. We have all these qualities. But sometimes we need a reminder.
what do these words mean? Okay, I understand sincere. Sincere means honest.
Like being genuine.
Having true and right feelings towards everything and everyone.
But I am sincere.
I am also.
Okay. Then, tell me something you did sincerely this morning.
I woke up, got ready,
Okay.
showered.
And did you make your bed?
No.
And you, Chunku?
She didn't fold her clothes and she didn't go to the hagang after making a promise a week back.
Chaychay, quiet! You're too much.
Aha. So, you haven't been sincere about telling me the entire truth.
Well, what's the big deal?
Now, if all youth talk like you, how will we progress? How will this small little country of ours realize the vision of His Majesty the King? Moving on. Mindful.
Oh, we do mindfulness every day at school. That means I'm mindful.
Is that so? Okay. Then, what do you do?
First, we close our eyes and listen to some person talking, or we just close our eyes and not move.
Well, whatever. I mean, it's all just a trick anyway, to keep you guys quiet.
What? We're being tricked by our teachers? They're so clever.
No, goodness. First, your teachers are not tricking you. And second, that is not being mindful. Now, when you do everything wholeheartedly and put all your attention into it with focus and without distraction, that is mindfulness.
Oh, so that's why they say mindful. Mind, body, and speech.
So, if you wake up in the morning and make your bed with all your love and attention and you do it neatly, you are being mindful.
But that's so much pressure.
Well, it's for your own good.
Okay, I've never ever heard of this word.
Astute? Yeah, what's that?
Okay, so astute is to be clever, intelligent, right? But not to fool someone. It's intelligence in a positive way. Now, if Chunku had been astute, she would have made her bed, she would have kept her promise, she would have met her friends, and that would have saved her so much disappointment and made everyone involved happy. Quite a clever thing to do, hmm?
Oh, Aja, Ajim is anything but astute.
Chaychay.
Just kidding. Very, very, very overly astute.
Chaychay.
What? It's a compliment.
Ah, you two. You both need to be astute.
Aja, what's resilient then?
To be strong, tough, but most important, flexible, to adapt and change with the times.
So, like when I got bad marks in Zonka, instead of giving up, I should have been resilient and worked hard and come out with stronger, better marks. But I almost gave up.
Well, that happens to everyone. You see, we Bhutanese, we're mountain people. We're naturally strong. Look at us, we adapt to any situation. And imagine the Highlanders.
Oh, I've studied about Laya and Lunana Highlanders. You had to walk days to get there.
Very good, Chaychay.
And timeless?
My favorite. Timeless means classic, evergreen. Like our traditions, our culture, our values, which are rich and make us distinct in this world. Think about it. People from all over the world pay $250 a day just to meet us, to know about us, and to learn about us. Why do you think so?
Yeah, I've seen tons of tourists come to see Jojo's painted tankas.
Oh, that means Jojo is timeless.
And that is why, Chaychay, your Appa says you need to be smart. You need to value what you have.
His Majesty has coined such a beautiful acronym. But how am I supposed to remember this every second of every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month of every year for the rest of my life?
Through animals. When Aja was explaining, all I could think was animals.
What a brilliant idea. Appa would be proud of you. Tell us, Chaychay.
I'll show you, in fact. You say each word and I'll act it out. I love to act.
All right, sounds good.
All right, then. Sincere.
What's that?
Grasshopper?
No.
Then?
An ant.
Oh,
okay.
of course, an
All right,
ant.
An ant.
How did we not see that? Okay, try it with mindful. That's a dog.
That's a dog, yes. Good acting.
Okay.
All right, let's see how you do with this astute.
Well, that's one loud crow. Okay. Okay, resilient. Go.
An elephant with two trunks.
I know.
Then
A mule?
Yes.
a mule.
Yes.
All right, I would never have imagined that, but okay, it makes sense. Yes, a mule.
Yeah, you're doing
Right.
Next animal.
Okay,
I mean next word.
right, which is obviously my favorite, timeless.
One and only, our national animal, toucan.
Well, of course.
impressive, Chaychay. I'll definitely remember that. Sincere ant, mindful dog, astute crow, resilient mule, and timeless toucan, as smart as one should be.
What's wrong, Chaychay?
I'll ask Appa to bring Jojo tomorrow because I was so mean.
I'll tell you what. I have this very nice song that you can learn and sing for Jojo when he visits.
Aja to the rescue once again.
Once again.
Once again.
All right, here we go. My Jojo's coming home. What will he bring for me? Arrows and a quiver or a feather for my cap. My Jojo's coming home. What will he bring for me? A pair of new shoes or Momo in his bag. Yeah, those are the lyrics.
All right.
And one more time. My Jojo's coming home. What did he bring for me? He's standing by the door and there's nothing in his hand.
Well, he needs to bring nothing because he is timeless.
He is timeless. All right, so learn the song so that you can perform it for Jojo. All right, together with me. My Jojo's coming home. What will he bring for me? Arrows in a quiver or a feather for my cap?
All right, we got it.
1, 2, 3, go.
My Jojo's coming home.
What will he bring for me? Arrows in a quiver or a feather for my cap. And this time it's a pair of new shoes or momos in his bag.
All right.
My Jojo's coming home. What will he bring for me? A pair of new shoes or momos in his bag. And finally, Jojo's there at the door. Okay? So,
Yep.
my Jojo's coming home. What did he bring for me? He's standing by the door with nothing in his hand. Yay! So that's the song you need to perform for Jojo,
Okay.
right?
We got it.
So, tell you what. Set up the tea party.
Why?
Why?
Just set up the tea party.
All right.
Good. See, now the thing is, I have a big surprise for you. I've invited somebody very special.
Who is it, Aja?
Well, I'm not telling you because it's a surprise.
Aja, tell us. Come on,
No,
please.
I'm not telling.
Aja, come on.
So this is the famous Chaychay's tree house.
Your Excellency, thank you so much for coming here. It means so much to us. And the girls are not going to forget this moment ever.
Your Excellency, I'm a huge fan of yours. I know you were our Prime Minister a while back, but I've also watched your Shakespeare performance. And you are amazing.
Your Excellency, welcome to Chaychay's treehouse, and let me introduce you to myself. I'm Chaychay. She's my Ajim Chunku, but the treehouse is mine. She hangs around here, though.
Why don't we take a seat then? Come, girls.
Yes.
Dasho, Ajay explained to us about S.M.A.R.T today. The term coined by His Majesty. You know it as well. So, is it really important?
Oh yes, yes. I know a little bit about S.M.A.R.T and I think it's very important. S.M.A.R.T was coined by His Majesty the King. Yes, you're right. But more than just coining S.M.A.R.T, it is a gift to all of us. Not just to you children, but also to us. So I heard you talk about S.M.A.R.T. And I heard you come up with your wonderful idea of remembering what S.M.A.R.T is. A sincere ant, a mindful dog, an astute crow, a resilient what?
A mule.
Mule, yes. And a timeless,
Our Tycoon.
yes, our Tarkin. So you will never forget what S.M.A.R.T is. But you must also understand the meaning of S.M.A.R.T. That is the true gift of His Majesty the King. And S.M.A.R.T applies to all of us. So, as a child, as individuals, S.M.A.R.T, what does S.M.A.R.T mean? S is for sincere. Chunku,
Yes.
you must be sincere to Chaychay. And Chaychay, you must be sincere to your Aja and to your Jojo. So sincerity is very important. But as a country, we need to be sincere. We need to be sincere to, as a people, we need to be sincere to our country. We need to be sincere to our king. We all love our kings. We love our beloved Geshe. That's a lovely portrait, by the way. And you must be sincere in our love. Then there's mindful. You need to be mindful. And I've heard that you meditate. Mindfulness, it's very important. But it's not just when you meditate. You've got to be mindful about whatever you do, about the amount of donuts you eat, about the amount of sugar you put in my tea, yeah? But also about your school, your teachers, your family. This is how we can be mindful, and why being mindful as individuals is important. But being mindful as a people for our country is also important, because we need to understand, we need to be mindful about Bhutan. We need to be mindful, for instance, that we are a small country, that we have limited resources, that we have very few people, but we also need to be mindful about the many opportunities that we have. And we have to work towards harvesting those opportunities. Then there's astute, the astute crow. You've got to be astute. You've got to be smart. And there's no shortcut but to work hard to be astute. And you must work hard always. You must learn always. The more you learn, the more you know, and the more you know, the more intelligent, smart, and astute you can be. Right, Aja?
Absolutely, agreed.
And then at a national level, as a country, we need to be astute. For a simple reason. We are a small country. We have to be smart with whatever we do. And then there's resilience. You've got to be resilient as individuals. Chaychay, when you fight with Shunku, you've got to be resilient. And when the teachers perhaps are not very kind to you because you haven't done your homework, you've got to be resilient. You can't just give up and say, I'm not going to go to school, right? At the individual level, resilience is very important. Your Ajang is very resilient, I know that. As a country, do you think resilience is important?
Definitely.
Yeah, very important. Yeah. Again, why so? Again, we are a small country with only 700,000 people. We've got to be resilient. By the way, resilience is my favorite word. To be resilient is my favorite word. And in Dzongkha, they say nga. Do you have nga? Do you have inner strength? That's what resilience is. You have it? Yes. I'm not sure about Ajang.
Ashok is an old man.
And as a country, we must have resilience. We must have nga. Then there's timeless. The timeless stock in our national animal. You must be timeless. Whatever you do, you must be timeless. Ajang, look, he looks timeless. Timeless means basically, really, standing the test of time. So whatever you do, while as Buddhists we believe in impermanence, right? It's very important. But whatever we do, we must think of contributing in such a way that what we contribute lasts, that what we do lasts. When you write an essay, don't just do it for now. Do it and write your essay in such a way that you're going to enjoy giving it to your children, and you're going to enjoy reading it to their children. That's what timeless is. And again, now you should get the pattern. At a national level, timelessness is even more important. Remember, I've said that Bhutan is small. We have very few people. But there's something that Ajang will tell you. Bhutan has always existed as an independent country. And it is our responsibility to ensure that Bhutan exists for you and your children and their children. That is what timelessness is. And there are many ways of doing that, right? But first and foremost, you must be smart. You must be sincere, mindful, astute, resilience, and timeless. That's what I've been telling my children. And I've been telling myself. I want to give you some homework. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I will post on my Facebook page. Do you have Facebook?
No.
No. Okay. Ajahn, do you have Facebook?
Yes, I do.
You're going to have to show them what I post. I am going to look for His Majesty's speech, where he first gifted all of us the acronym SMART, the idea SMART, and gave us that responsibility of being smart. I will look for it, yeah? I will post it on my Facebook, and I want you to study it. I want you to enjoy it, and I want you to keep it with you. It'll serve you well throughout your lives.
If you don't mind me asking, what are the qualities of a leader?
Why do you ask me that?
Because, well, you are a leader.
Oh, I actually don't see myself as a leader. I see myself as a servant. And anyway, you know the important qualities of a leader. Think about it. You already know that. S.M.A.R.T. This is what's required for a good leader. To be a leader, you need S.M.A.R.T. And who has gifted us these qualities of leadership?
His Majesty.
This is why I wear this badge, the portrait of His Majesty the King, to remind me to be sincere and mindful and astute and resilient and timeless, and to serve the Sawasum this way. You know, we think of serving the Sawasum, and we talk about serving the Sawasum, and we think about serving the Sawasum, and we really don't actually know how to. Now you know. S.M.A.R.T. And guess what?
What?
I didn't come empty-handed. I have a gift for you. Interested? Mm-hmm. Any guesses what that gift is going to be?
No.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Any guesses?
No, I haven't seen it. Wow.
Come, let me put it on you. First, come here, Chaychay. This is to remind you to be smart today, tomorrow, and always. This is to inspire you to be smart today, tomorrow, and always. Ajahn is already smart. He doesn't need any reminder, right?
Thank you so much for the gift.
Ajahn will not.
So you have me as well.
Ajahn is not going to invite me home ever again if I don't have this for him.
Thank you so much, love.
Put this on you too.
It's gorgeous. Wow.
It's nice, right?
Thank you so much, love. Wow.
Someday I'll be the Prime Minister of Bhutan.
Well, Tasho, every time we have a guest, Chaychay wants to be something different. One time she wanted to be an artist, another time an actor, and now she wants to be a leader.
Well done, Chaychay. But you are already a leader. This is your tree house. You write the rules. You tell us what we can and cannot do. You are already a leader. Don't forget that. And, you know, we need women prime ministers. We need women leaders. So I really hope that you're a prime minister one day.
So, is it true you work with the nature as well?
Oh, yeah, I've heard some of your TED Talks. Our teacher shows it to us.
Oh, wow.
I like my tree friends. I hope they stay well always.
Well, the only way your tree friends are going to stay well always is if we take care of our environment well, always. And looking at what you've done with the tree house and how you're enjoying your tree without destroying it, and also looking at your reminder of S.M.A.R.T. Yeah, they're all living beings. The ant, the dog, the mule, the crow, and the toucan. And you know, there's this concept called being carbon neutral, which is basically you must absorb as much carbon dioxide than what you produce. And in Bhutan, we absorb much more carbon dioxide than what we produce. So we are carbon negative. Now this, what I'm about to tell you, is very important. You know, 150 years ago, all countries in the world were carbon negative before industrialization. And today, guess what? Bhutan is the only country in the world that is carbon negative. Thankfully, many countries are now deciding that they must protect the environment and their forests and produce less greenhouse gases. And they are promising to become carbon neutral for our future. But they need to do more work. And we in Bhutan must remain timeless in our environment.
Everything you say is so inspiring.
Well, you inspire me, Chungku. And Chaychay, you inspire me too. As a matter of fact, all our children inspire me. They inspire me to serve our Sawasum, our king, our country, and our people. And our children, they inspire me to be
S.M.A.R.T.
smart. Okay, I've got to get going, but I'll be back.
Please do keep coming, Dasher, and make us so happy.
This lovely tree house is enough to get anybody wanting to come back again and again and again. Thank you for this lovely tea party. I'll see you again.
Lassa,
Okay, Chaychay, Chungku, and Katie.
I'll walk you out.
Okay. So bye-bye.
Bye. It was nice having you.
Thank you for this lovely evening.
My treehouse has the most amazing people visiting us.
True that.
Before I start working on my Prime Minister's speech, let's practice Jojo and I.
Oh, please don't start again.
Remember what Dasha said? Keep dreaming.
Very smart.
Exactly. I am S.M.A.R.T.
Smart. Chaychay, let's practice the song for Jojo.
Okay.
Ready? And then you step in, step in, step in, step in.
My Jojo's coming home. What will he bring for me? Arrows in the quiver or a feather for my cap? My Jojo's coming home. What will he bring for me? A pair of new shoes or a momos in his bag? My Jojo rang the bell. What did he bring for me? He's standing by the door with nothing in his hand.